Hello and welcome to the Veggie Kitchen. I'm your host Ed. We are coming to you from Orange County, California. Today I'm making up an apricot and walnut baklava. Stay tuned, veggiekitchen.org. So today's episode is an apricot and walnut baklava. I started with the apricots. I love these little guys. What I did first was I sliced them and diced them, put them in the bowl, and to that I added a little bit of organic sugar, a little bit of cardamom, and some vanilla. Then I took my hand blender and made a puree. Meanwhile, I had the walnuts in the oven toasting up. I like to toast the walnuts, it brings out the flavor. And to that, I put the walnuts into my processor, added a little bit more of the cardamom and the sugar, and then I pulsed them just to grind them down. Now I've added the walnuts to the apricots, and now we have the filling for the baklava. I have the phyllo dough in the fridge. Phyllo dough is what you use to make baklava. I'll get off the phyllo dough, we'll come back, and we'll get ready to start making the apricot and walnut baklava. So to make the baklava, you need to use phyllo dough. You buy this in the frozen section of the supermarket. I have the cloth over it because you have to keep it from drying out. So you have to work kind of quick. So I'm just using a little bit of margarine here, Earth Balance. A lot of people use butter, but we're using Earth Balance. Works just as fine. And then you take the sheets. I've cut the sheets to fit the size of my baking dish here. Lay them out. And on each layer, we're going to just baste it. These are paper thin. So we're going to use several. I think there's like 20 in a pack. So I'll probably have like 3 or 4 at least layers on the bottom. And then I will be adding the filling. I'm going to split the filling half on one layer. Put some more sheets. And then put the rest of the filling. And then there'll be a top layer. In our baklava, we are skipping one step. A lot of baklavas, what they do at the end is they make a sugar mixture, sugar, water, or honey mixture, and then they put that on top at the end. Ours is going to be like a dry baklava. We're skipping that step. I think it's going to be fine like this. I shouldn't say I think. I know I've been eating it all week. I didn't want it to be so sweet either. I want the natural flavor of the apricots to come out. Quite often, you know, apricots have a little tang to them, a little bit of sourness to them, but that's what makes them so good. And we just put a little bit of sugar just to enhance that flavor, not drown it out. Okay, so I think I have enough sheets. This is really fun. This is a tasty dish. You're going to like it. Good dessert. And you can take advantage of the apricots that are in season right now. Okay, so I'm splitting my filling 50-50. And then what I'm going to do is just spread it out, get it to the edges. You want to make sure every bite has some of the filling in it, right? You don't want to gyp someone by getting a corner, right? Okay, you see that? So I am going to continue now with the process. Phyllo dough, phyllo dough, phyllo dough, filling, phyllo dough. When we come back, I'll be all done. I finished with my layers, ready for the next step, which is to cut it. You want to cut the baklava before you put it into the oven. That way, when it's cooking, each individual piece is getting more flavor, and it's also very easy to get it out when you're done. I want to elaborate. Earlier when I said it was a dry baklava, what I meant was generally baklava just simply has the walnut filling, and then they add the sugar syrup water or honey syrup water on top to give it the moisture. Because we're using the apricots are giving us the moisture, so we can bypass that last step. Okay? Came out to 9 little pieces. I'll get it into the oven. Come back, we'll have baklava. The baklava is done. Nice golden brown on the top. Have to wait for it to cool before we can serve it. A nice apricot flavor blending with the walnut. Really nice. nice taste. And the cardamom, very fresh flavor. You're going to love it. I'll have the recipe on the site. As always, I want to thank you for watching. If you like us, kindly pass us on to a friend and give us a thumbs up on social media. And we'll see you back here next time. VeggieKitchen.org.